He found the cracked teacup on the doorstep at dawn, still warm, still trembling, as if the hands that placed it there were shaking. A note lay beneath it, soaked with dew and something saltier. One sentence circled twice. You stopped believing in me. If moments like this hit you deeply, tap like it tells the world you still feel. Elias stared at the cup. It wasn't the object that broke him. It was the temperature, warm, recently held, recently abandoned. Inside the house, the silence felt heavier than furniture. He walked through each room as if memory could still be touched, her scarf on the chair, her laughter still echoing between the walls. But something else echoed too. His doubt. The slow poison he never admitted he carried. For months, he had questioned her every late arrival, every distracted smile, every unread message, not because she gave him reason, but because he no longer believed he was worth loving. And when you doubt yourself long enough, you start doubting everyone who tries to love you. One night, his fear exploded. A simple misunderstanding, just a missed call, became a storm. He raised his voice. She lowered her eyes, and something in her quietly broke. Words cut. Silence kills. Doubt destroys. The next morning, she left the cup and the note. No accusations, no long explanations, just a truth sharp enough to open him. You stopped believing in me. But wait, here's the twist. She didn't leave forever. She left so he could finally see himself. Years earlier, Elias's grandmother told him a strange proverb. A house built on doubt collapses even on calm days. He laughed. He didn't understand then. Now he was living in the ruins. Elias walked outside holding the note. He reread it again and again until the words blurred, not from confusion, from clarity. For the first time, he saw the real enemy, not her, not life, not circumstances. His own fear of losing love had made him lose it. He made a decision, not to chase her, not to beg, but to confront the shadow inside him. Why do we doubt the ones who care for us most? Why do we sabotage what we secretly pray to keep? If you've ever ruined something beautiful because fear spoke louder than love, you're not alone. Tell the world you're learning. Tap like so others know they're not struggling in silence. Elias began rebuilding himself brick by brick. He read books. He journaled. He apologized to himself for years of self-suspicion. Metaphor. Healing felt like learning to walk in a house he once set on fire. He realized something profound. When doubt becomes a habit, trust becomes a stranger. And so each day he practiced one small act of trust in himself, in others, in the possibility of being enough. Months later, he saw her again at the marketplace. She looked stronger, calmer, more herself than he had ever allowed her to be. He approached her slowly, like approaching a delicate truth. "I never doubted you," he said. "I doubted me, and I made you pay for it." She didn't speak. She didn't have to. Her eyes softened, not in forgiveness, in understanding. Love listens, love learns, love grows. They sat on a bench. They talked like old friends. No grand reunion, no dramatic apology, just two humans who had outgrown the version of themselves who once hurt each other. And that, sometimes, is enough. If you're still here, you're someone who grows, someone who reflects. Comment below. I choose trust. Let the world see what you're becoming. As the sun began to set, she said something he would never forget. "You loved me with fear. Maybe one day you'll love someone with freedom." That sentence stayed with him for years. It didn't hurt, it guided. Here's the truth people hide. Love doesn't die from lack of flowers or late replies. It dies when doubt grows louder than trust. Doubt is quiet at first, a whisper, a flicker, a question you replay at night. But feed it, and it becomes a monster that eats everything tender. Trust builds, doubt breaks, choice decides. When Elias grew old, he kept the cracked teacup on his shelf, not as a wound, as a warning. Every time he looked at it, he remembered, love doesn't need perfection, it needs belief. And maybe that's the lesson you needed today, not to chase someone, not to fix the past, but to start believing you are worthy of the love you ask for. If this story lit something in you, subscribe and share it with someone who doubts their worth. Not for the algorithm, for the movement of people choosing trust over fear.